baby! Welcome to this week's episode of Sloppy Seconds. I hope you're ready for a wild time.
When did your little straps go from up top to down below? Are you working late?
Because I'm a singer.
We have Maureen San Diego on the show with us today.
And we talk all about drag drama, big hair.
And mental illness.
Yeah, so hit the slay button on that one. Say it. Say Maureen. Share.
Oh.
Oh.
Mom.
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom, you end up with a sloppy seconds. Oh, diva. Our number is 213
Hey.
536 91 80. Our email is sloppysecondspot@gmail.com. Now on with the show. Welcome back to Sloppy Seconds with Big Dipper and Meatball. Meatball, that's Big Dipper. How you used to little you not so you dirty little That's him.
That's me. I'm looking for a book on marine biology.
Oh, why?
Well, I thought you could help me to know what the Dewey Decimal System is and where to find those books.
I don't know any librarians that dress this sexy.
Sexy
their
librarian.
90s to
Oh,
wear.
and then full belly underneath.
Oh.
Sexy librarian. I feel like you wear glasses a lot, but they're always sunglasses.
Yeah, because I'm always trying to hide something. And today our guest
hide
brought
your kids, hide your
wives,
wives.
because maybe sexy librarians in town.
But
But today our guest
this
brought
way
us
without-
these fun ones,
and you look
which was
smart.
perfect because the minute I tried to put my lashes on, my eyes started watering and my makeup got all fucked up. So these are really saving me. No lash.
No lash. You look smart,
Smart.
don't you think? Almost like a wicked.
This green is this year's pink.
Hey, why don't you introduce our guest?
Our guest. Do you like big purple hair, you bitches? Do you like large eye makeup? Do you like musical theater and comedy? Well, get into it, you whores. Do you like seeing tits sometimes, you stupid bitches? Please welcome to the stage, Maureen San Diego.
How?
Now,
Are
you?
you sponsored by Metamucil?
They won't sponsor me anymore.
Anymore?
No, because I saw the Jesus video.
No, they saw the I took after drinking it. Have you ever had a Metamucil?
Yeah, no, I take the pills though. I'm not into this.
I've had some of the biggest of my life on Metamucil. Anyway, honored to be here.
How big? Have you ever had one that's like so long that you're kind of like shocked?
Not long. Girth. Girth.
Okay.
I was out with my sugar daddy once, and I felt a
We're gonna
rumbling.
recommend
A rumbling, and we were at this dive bar, and he was like, "You're so beautiful, you're so sexy," and I go to the toilet, and I mean, I'm talking. Sorry, I don't want to do. I'm hiding my tits right
Maureen
now.
is wearing a straight jacket.
Yeah, because
that has-
YouTube.
Hates women's bodies.
Okay,
That's what
so
it
it was
is.
about as thick as this can.
I've had a real thickie come out. Now, how do you deal? Because it hurt.
A what?
Oh, well, Metamucil makes it like a gel substance.
Don't smile like that at
Yeah.
me
Wait,
have
have
you
you-
ever?
after saying
What are you
some
gonna say
psycho
about
shit like
Metamucil?
that.
Have you
I
ever
left it out,
prepared it and then been walked away and forgot, and then
Yeah.
it's sitting there, and
and then
it
you have to
is
cut it with a knife and fork.
thick. It's a full gelatin.
That's why I like the pills. Because
You gotta
the
drink it.
gelatin.
Drink it all
yeah,
the
you got to
way
chug
down.
it immediately when you mix it with the powder.
You know, people have died.
I know.
from Drinking too much psyllium husk because they're like, oh, I'm going to clean out my system. And then it clogs the colon.
Mm-hmm.
They get a bowel obstruction and then poof, whoop, there it is.
Death.
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 Death becomes them. I also want to thank you. You brought meatball glasses. You also brought me a little hat.
The reveal.
This ain't Texas.
So
Ain't no hold 'em. So right on down. That hat was also
say it.
I was searching on Amazon for a hat for I was in Mix Sugar Tank
Okay.
And at the end of the show, there was going to be a lip sync to Beyonce, which if I got to the top 2, I may have just sat down and said, as a white woman, I'm not going to lip sync Beyonce.
Would
But
have won.
the hat was a reveal, and that is actually a dog hat.
Arf, arf.
Because you're a bitch.
Wow.
Yes.
How was the mixed sugar tank competition? Mix.
Mix.
Keep it mixy.
So I didn't win, but that's valid.
I felt that.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
I spit so much. Wait,
I'm saying I didn't want to win. No, I didn't want to get to the top 2 because if I got to the top 2, I would have to lip sync. And as you know,
You're a
not-
singer.
You're more of a live singer.
Not
Yeah,
much of a lip
you're
You're
more the
essentially
kind of
working-
person who works
late
late
because you're a singer.
I'm working late because I'm working. Yeah,
Yeah,
that one.
that's
Song
the
of the
one.
Song of the
Summer.
summer. Song of the
So
summer.
says the Twinks and WeHo.
I think
Oh
it
my
is.
God. I went to So, okay, first, I really wanted to go to Gelson's.
Love
'cause
Gelson's.
I love the. Have you had their crab cakes?
Why don't you go ahead and tell that story?
So I was stoned and I wanted. Well, you said you were tired today, so I'm just gonna take
No,
over.
go for it. No, I'm. Whoa!
Clock,
Whoa!
clock that tea.
You're telling me I'm not giving you interges?
No, you're giving
You're
it.
telling me I didn't show up to work today?
You're giving it. I don't want to reference before the show, but like you did say you were tired. Anyway, so I'm
Twice.
stoned.
It's always
She's
the
mentioned
Chicago
it.
girls. They come in
Twice.
here
She's
and then they're like,
mentioned
"It's my
it.
show now."
I've started smoking weed again. I wanted to go to Gelson's. I got crab cakes, and after I got crab cakes, I was like, I'm gonna get my steps in. I'm gonna walk to WeHo. I like Gym Bar. Do you like Gym Bar?
Sure.
So
Been
Gym Bar was
there?
closed for construction, and I went to another bar that also had gym in the title.
High tops.
Also has gym in the title, but,
But it was
called
sports
High Top.
themed.
No one was nice there, and like I think I'm pretty charming.
The food is
And
great
I went
there.
up
It's
to-
great, and I like high tops. Oh no.
Well, I went up to a very attractive group of gay men.
Amen.
We say here, and that's fine.
Wait, you can say it.
No,
You're queer.
No,
You're queer.
in private.
Where's the butt?
Faget.
Faget.
So there were some Fagets, and I go up to them and I'm like, "Hey, I'm Maureen. You look familiar." That's my move. You look familiar. Have we met before? And they're like, and he was like, "We haven't met." And I was like, "Oh." And then I told them about my show, and I just saw their eyes glaze over. And then I was like, "What were you guys talking about before I came over?" And the guy's like, "Drama." And I was like, "Oh, drama?" And he's like, "No, travel." And I was like, "Oh, I'm going to go outside and have a cigarette." And then I met 2 lesbians from Texas,
Oh.
and they were kind of mean too.
Oh,
They were
no.
like, "So you're a writer? What does that mean?" And I'm like, I don't know. You're making me not believe in myself right now.
You're really tearing me down.
Jeez.
Okay, I
It,
often not this.
it does. Listen,
It's WeHo.
That
They're not
tracks.
generally nice, but for you, I'm shocked because I feel like when I go out in WeHo alone, I can pull a similar stunt,
Yeah.
and generally people, no, they're pretty mean actually.
and
Especially if I
listen,
don't introduce myself as Meatball. If I just say hi,
You know
Right.
what though?
bleep that.
It's the
blurp
8s.
that.
It's the 8s that are mean. It's the 8s that are mean. 10s are
Always
really
nice.
nice.
Yeah.
Always
Nice.
nice. It's the 8s and like the 7.5s and like even the 9s, 8.9s.
We've been having a conversation. It's been a running theme on this podcast as of late about, who's nice and who's mean.
Yeah, which one of us is the mean one?
Both.
Yeah, you gotta get that. You gotta get that.
That'll
That'll
jack,
do. That'll
jack.
jack. That'll jack.
Oh, it's like Lisa Loeb. That's what you're doing over there.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
What?
You stay. I don't
Oh,
want to go to
yeah.
WeHo. And
She's
so
doing
I'll
a
go
parody
home.
because that's what she does.
I was gonna
She
do
was
the
writing it on the spot.
original.
You were talking about you say you only hear
Hear
what you
wanna
want to
hear,
With
which
the
is
hat-
true for you.
You're nicer.
Well,
With the glasses, you're prettier.
Yeah.
what I was gonna say is like, if I was in that situation, if I was with a group of friends and a
Mhm.
stranger walked up, I
Mhm.
feel like I would entertain them. And if I was like entertain the stranger and be like, sure, yeah, let's talk to you. Like, that sounds fun. And if I was on like a first date, I would do that. But if I was on a one-on-one hangout and the destination was High Tops, I think that I would be like, hey, we're really trying to just catch up. So thanks, enjoy your show, and like send you on your way, which feels mean. I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I'm understanding that I do think that I would sort of try to pivot a stranger
But
away
I
from
just
talking
went to
me.
that High Top. We keep saying the name. We should bleep the name.
Why not?
I just went to that.
We don't
High
mean that
Tops.
the business.
I
The
just went to that
business-
High Tops
Can we-
alone the other day.
Did you get the pork loin on a stick?
No,
Did
not
they
to
fat
eat.
shame you?
No, not,
They should
well,
have.
I think secretly people don't want to talk to a fat person,
Not-
especially.
I
'cause
know.
I walked up. Because I walked up to a table with these two guys.
I'm just doing this for the publicity.
I walked up to the table with two guys and I was like, "Hey, how's it going?" Because I had like just got a mezcal and there was nowhere to sit, and I was like, "Is anyone sitting here?" And they were like, "No." And I was like, "Oh, great. Do you mind if I do?" And they were like, "We'd rather you not." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
As a joke?
No, like full seriousness. And I was like, it was the night that I was dressed up like a bookie, so maybe that's why.
Don't people know that you go to bars to meet people?
I don't think they do.
No, people meet each other on their phones and then they go to bars to imbibe alcohol, watch the TV, or eat pork loin on a stick. And
And
I do
check
just
text
want to
the whole
say
time.
this. We're not talking about the
I can't take you seriously in that hat.
the establishment. No one
I
has
can't
ever
ever
taken
take
me
them
seriously.
seriously, period.
We're not talking about the establishment. We're talking about the people
The
who
people-
frequent it.
Well, I see now I feel like I'm talking it. But I will say the one in Los Feliz is always great. I love
That's
that
the one I went to that I liked. Now, the one,
Because I like Jean Paul, the bartender. He's nice.
well, one of those High Tops used to be the Rockwell.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the one in Los
Which
Feliz.
was like an amazing like theater that now,
Doesn't exist.
is not.
So
It's funny how a vibe can be scrubbed from a place completely.
it doesn't even look this. I walk into the Los Feliz one and I'm like, okay, where was the stage in here?
Mhm,
Like, what was
mhm.
the old setup?
Right
'Cause I
up
don't
front
remember.
by the door. And
No, it was in the back.
no, it was on the street side. You're also using the term stage very loosely.
There was a
There
platform.
was a handful of risers
And
and,
I
a bunch of cabaret tables around it.
You
I
know,
did
the world
Ross's
is a
Bubbly Brunch
stage.
there one time, and there was a cutout of him. Never mind. Never mind. I'm not gonna tell that story.
Oh,
Why
wait,
don't we-
wait,
why
wait.
don't
Did you
we're
want to
gonna-
tell that
No,
story, though?
no,
Is it
here's what we're gonna
inappropriate?
do.
Not good.
We're
It's
gonna
not,
go
it's
ahead-
inappropriate. We're gonna go
ahead and take a break.
and we'll be right
We'll
back.
be right
on
back.
That one. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
You know, we all carry around different stressors, both big and small, but when we keep them bottled up, it can start to affect us negatively.
Therapy is a safe space to get things off your chest and to figure out how to work through whatever's weighing you down.
I know for me, my stress manifests like physically, like my shoulders should be down at the shoulder level, but they like literally live underneath my ear. I just like hunch my whole body up when I'm stressed
Gotcha.
out. And I find when I'm stressed out, I get short or snippy with people because I'm like, do you not understand how much shit I have going on in my head? Do you not understand how much stuff I have going on in my head? And like, no, they clearly don't.
They
That's
don't,
your
yeah.
own stuff that you're dealing with. And then you lash out. So having tools to like pull that stuff back so that my problems don't emanate onto other people is a helpful thing that I've learned in therapy.
If you're thinking about starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online and designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge.
Get it off your chest with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/sloppy today to get 10% off your first month.
That's betterhelp.com/sloppy. BetterHelp.
And we're back.
So
Maureen, you famously
you used to live in
Chicago, even though your last name is
San
Diego.
Diego, which I've never been to.
Girl, we got to go to the nude beach.
There's a nude beach?
Oh, yeah.
Are you allowed?
Well, when I go, they're always like, well, beach to well. Shamu.
I told you about when I
Shamu's
went the
kinda
last
hot,
time.
though.
you were
I'd
super
hit.
late.
No, that the Rangers came and shut down all the
Oh. Well,
You
then
don't on a nude beach. That's disrespectful.
to everyone around.
Well,
You
they
give
don't.
a
They don't on the
There's
beach. They
children
go up
there.
into. They go
No,
up
there's
into
not
the
children.
woods. So now that you
What
live
woods?
in LA,
I went to that beach one time, and all it was like all parking lot.
babe, you have to walk.
Nah, done. Don't.
Roughly,
You have to walk to get to the beach.
roughly a mile and a half down the beach to get to the gay part, the naked part, and the part.
You're like, I'm naked in the parking lot.
Yeah, baby,
Let's
I'm
go.
out in the lot.
You're letting it hang.
Hey, baby.
So now that you live in LA, are you tempted to go to San Diego? It's just a train ride away.
You know, there's this guy on Tinder from Illinois that moved to San Diego, and I don't want to see him, but I'll go. What's there?
The nude beach.
The nude beach. They have a really cute pride.
They have a lot of dolphins and a jellyfish season.
There
And
is
cocaine.
SeaWorld.
I see dead people. SeaWorld. I rewatched that Blackfish documentary recently.
Mm-hmm.
It changed everything.
It did. Sorry, I don't know why
And
I'm
now
laughing.
she's doing RuPaul's makeup.
Well, I remember Baby Shamu, and the baby Shamu was taken away from her mother,
Uh-huh.
and the
Go ahead
mother
and laugh on through that.
and the mother Blackfish screamed for like weeks and was like,
Yeah, what they do at SeaWorld is despicable.
and they were long distance calls. I don't know why I'm laughing, but like the call, she was trying to call out
the whale call.
The
to
whale
Baby
call.
It's long
Shamu.
distance, yeah.
San Diego, never been.
The zoo.
There's a zoo. Well, there's that stuff, but there's also a really great gay neighborhood. It's got a wonderful
Hillcrest.
scene. Fun bars.
My friend Talon's from there. Shout out. He says it's great.
The photographer?
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was
He
from
just
New York. Yeah, he just did Fat
maybe he's
Slut.
a f***ing liar. No, I'm kidding. He's great.
I just watched one of his TikToks. This is unrelated, but he closes his door so his cat can't get into his room when he sleeps at night.
Love that.
Paris.
I don't know the name of the cat.
I've met Paris.
Why is that
and
of note to you?
Because I like leave my door open because I want my little boy to come cuddle.
And then
Well-
you also retell stories to me about how he wakes you up at night, screams in your face, and paws at you.
Yeah, but that just means he loves me.
I would be closing the door.
But then he would be on the other side of the door just screaming.
No,
Enough.
not in my house.
I'd lock it in the closet and just leave it there for a few days. But no, I wouldn't do that.
Well, you are in a straitjacket, so I don't know what you would and wouldn't do.
It's
in
a queer
straitjacket,
jacket.
or is it a bisexual jacket?
It's
Hello,
gay.
is this thing on? But the cat's name is Paris, and it's a girl cat, which makes more sense. And I've met that cat, and she's very sassy.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So
So we're
Maureen,
gonna ask you some questions about pop culture because you seem pretty tapped in.
Oh, I'm tapping, baby. Tip, tip, tap. I'm like
You get most of your pop culture news TikTok or the just internet searching.
YouTube. I watch a lot of documentaries about like Wendy Williams and Britney Spears and Lindsay Lohan and Amanda Bynes and that
Amanda Bynes is crazy.
Amber what is her name from Dance
Rose?
Mom?
Oh,
The what?
Abby Lee Miller. Yeah.
Abby Lee Miller. Yeah, she's not. Does she actually work at a restaurant now, or is that like a joke?
Apparently she's a host at the Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
And you know what? Like good for her.
go off, sis.
Good for her.
You said
love
let me
their
let me
cornbread.
take you to the
Oh my
table.
God, I could eat
5,
cornbread
6,
right
7,
now.
8.
I mean
Fried
that's
chicken sounds so good.
that's where I'm gonna end up. Hosting at the Cracker Barrel.
I would. I'd host at a restaurant. You get to talk to people for short bursts of time, reuse the
Mhm,
same joke over
mhm.
and over and over, and no one would notice. And then you can hit them with one of these on the way out. Ooh, ah!
Did you just describe your career or working at Cracker Barrel?
I'll kill myself.
Wow.
Right here.
Same joke
With
over
this.
and over again.
Just slice it.
So Billie Eilish is gay.
She came out?
All
Yeah,
right.
she wrote a whole album about eating.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
It's called Lunch. Song's called Lunch, and it's all about munching on.
Oh, is that a statement or is there a question about her?
Do you
It was
think
the
that's
question:
cool?
Is that cool or not?
Absolutely not. She should go back in the closet. No, I love Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish is like the Whitney Houston of Gen Z.
Oh wow.
Good assessment.
I think she's a great singer. She seems like a good person. Would I kill her?
That was never asked. That was never asked.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm bisexual. For reference, now I thought about talking about this on the pod. I've always been attracted to women, but sometimes you don't always act on it.
Mhm.
I've dabbled, but a couple weekends ago, this is not about Billie Eilish at all.
That's fine.
It's about me.
Good.
A
That's why
couple
we're here.
weekends ago in Palm Springs at an after party for a museum exhibit, I ate for the first time.
Oh.
Tell us more. Tell us more.
How'd you feel?
I loved it. No notes.
Were you drunk in any way?
I was stoned.
Okay.
A little bit of mushrooms.
Okay.
So
So you were awake.
I was up. But yeah, very, very sweet. We have similar taste in music, and we'd been chatting at the bar, and I looked around and I thought she'd disappeared, and I was like, oh, well, the only place she could be is in the bathroom. And then I'm working late. And then we locked eyes, and then I ate her
In the
against
bathroom?
the sink. Yeah.
I thought you would at least go to a second location. Baby, that's hard.
That was the second location.
The bathroom.
From the bar to the bathroom.
I mean, there weren't many. It was a nice bathroom. There weren't many places to go, but then someone walked in and was like, busted. And then they didn't leave. They just stayed there.
Oh, I hate
This
And I
that
was like,
They
shit.
started.
I was like, it was a woman.
Okay,
It
I
was
use
a
that-
women's
I use that term
bathroom.
Start flicking the
universally.
bean.
No, but I'm like kind of proud of myself. Like,
I'm proud
So,
of you. That's amazing.
Let's talk about that. Did it feel monumentous to
Mhm.
have been, to be like, identify as bisexual, but
Mhm.
sort of not act in that particular way on it
well, because
until this moment?
you don't know for sure, and then you get close, but then things don't happen, and then it just kind of felt like supernatural and like great, and I wasn't like ew. No.
People
no.
are like that about vaginas, and it's so upsetting and stupid. You're
It was good.
"Ugh,
I mean,
really?"
it tasted like nothing.
like skin.
Yeah, like
That's
skin.
what I figured. What? It's like when you and you're like, there's no flavor. It's just like.
Oh, I've
texture.
tasted flavor on a.
Sucks.
Well, I make them shower.
Mm. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the worst tasting I've ever had. He was European.
Oh, I know mine. I know mine immediately.
But save that
Okay.
because they're coming here.
Oh, they're
All
coming?
right. No. Oh, well, no, that one was bad too. But no, I had one that was worse than that. The guy had like come from the gym
Ooh.
straight there, and it smelled when
Salty?
It smelled like he had not showered, like, and was already sweaty, and then went to the gym and got sweatier, and then came home. So it reawakened an already pretty bad smell.
Ooh. Isn't
I-
there a stinky fetish though?
Yes.
Like
That's
amongst the
for
gay
me.
community?
Yes, there is a stink
It's not
fetish,
for everybody.
but it's not for everybody.
Oh,
And
I
I think
smell it
it's
right now.
And I think it's
How
mostly
dare you
pits.
point to me when you say
With
that?
your Patrick Star little. Watch out for
the
your
Red Bull's
drink.
going.
Oh,
Watch out for your.
All right,
Okay,
let's
J
move on
Lo
to
and
the
Ben
next.
Affleck broke up.
Yeah,
Thoughts?
how do you feel about that?
who are they?
Okay, Tesla SUV on the roads. No, the Tesla truck. You like that
Oh,
thing?
the space truck?
Space truck. Cool or not?
And everyone thinks they get their fingies cut off in the trunk.
I mean, it's square, it's boxy, it's a statement. And I think the statement is I don't like, I don't know.
Yeah, 100%.
And how do the doors open? And are we going to start seeing Uber drivers driving these things? Because I don't want to be caught dead in one.
Right, and then you're
And I
just like,
feel like I will be caught dead in one.
I feel like
It
you'll be
feels like
killed
a
in
murder
one.
mobile.
Have you seen them crash up and do the crash test? It just like disintegrates.
It just like falls apart.
It like turns into a flash drive.
I don't know.
That was a joke.
I don't like. I did go to the Peterson Museum though, and I saw the Batmobile, and I
Ooh.
saw the Mystery Machine and the DeLorean,
Where is this?
and it's by LACMA. It's good. You should
Oh,
go.
I should
You know
go.
what else is over by LACMA?
The La Brea Tar Pits.
Tar Pits.
I want to talk about the Tar Pits. Isn't there a college football team called the Tarpons?
Girl, she's bi and I'm gay. I don't know.
The Tarpons.
Tarpons?
Yeah. Because I want to know what the difference is between that and a tar pit.
Okay, so tar.
Okay.
Tar.
Lydia Tarr was a
Conductor.
and she sexually assaulted someone.
Jesus Christ.
And that's the site of the sexual assault.
And
is the
on
La
the
Brea
La
On the
Brea
La Brea
Tar
Tar
Pits.
Pits, yes.
So there is, though they're prehistoric, they're dinosaur bones inside the tar pits,
Yes.
and you can still see it bubbling up, and it's the
You
same
can see it
tar
bubbling.
from the Beverly Hillbillies when they came out and they found the gold.
Well, no, I don't know if you can refine it, but I do know.
Oh, because that
See,
was oil.
That was oil. How does that song go?
Texas tea, right? Don't they say Texas Beverly
I'm so
Hillbillies?
young.
Beverly
Anyway, so people think if you get caught in the tar, which there's a fence, so you can't hop
You
over.
can't, but there is all around it in the grass areas around it.
The tar bubbles
the tar
up,
bubbles come.
and I touch it.
You
And I
it gets
touch?
on
smell it.
everything.
But people think that you will sink down very quickly into the tar, like quicksand. But the way that animals die is they would get stuck and just starve to death.
Oh, they wouldn't sink. They would just be stuck.
They'd be stuck and couldn't get out and would just starve.
And you were laughing about that really emotional statue of three
and
elephants.
then Lydia Tarr would sexually assault them.
Because they were stuck.
God.
She could really get her hands
All
on them.
Come and listen to a story about a man named Jed. A poor mountaineer barely kept his family fed. And then one day he was shooting at some food, and up through
wait.
the ground came a bubbling crude.
I remember, come listen to a story about a man named Jed. And he found some oil. Lydia Tarr touched a bunch of young lesbians. And then they made a movie about it 4 hours long.
See?
There it is.
That's what classic television will give you, a theme song
That you can write a parody to.
Oh.
Yeah, but I live near there.
What is that area up to at night? And like, how long does it take you to get to precinct and such as and so forth?
I walk from the tar pits. No, so at night, they lock it up usually. Sometimes I'll walk there at night. I'll walk up and down the stairs and do my little walking. But during the day, there's a lot of children. And me and my friend were on electric scooters.
Uh-huh.
And we tried to drive through the path through all the children. And the security was like, no, you have to get off the scooters. Those things are terrifying, by the way.
I love them. I haven't ridden one in a while, but I loved them.
Be careful.
She got hit by a cab
I already
twice.
got hit. I got hit by 2 cars.
Yeah, but you're sturdy.
I am, and
You're
that's what they said
fortified.
at the
ER?
hospital. Yeah,
A tarpon, TARPON,
it's
is
a
a
tampon made of tar. It doesn't absorb anything, but
That's
it'll
what
keep
I
it
do.
shut.
I have
It'll keep it-
It'll keep
PCOS.
it real close.
is a type of fish, and there's a minor league.
There's a minor league.
Minor,
Why did they choose the
why?
most
Why?
Listen.
obscure fish?
Why not the salmons?
Because it lives for
Why
over-
not the baby shamus?
They're called
That's what we like to call a callback in comedy.
the Tampa Tarpons,
The tampon tarpons.
and they're a minor league team.
They're minors
from Florida.
Miners.
from Alabama.
Oh my god,
Lydia Tarr would have a blast.
Jesus Christ! All right, let's ask
We'll
our
be right
last pop
Oh.
culture question.
Okay, I'm
before we
ready.
go back.
Espresso song.
What do I think about it?
Yeah, song in summer.
It's one of those songs where I'm like, I'm eventually gonna like this song.
I'm already there.
I have to listen to it about 5,000 times before I do, but then it might become my new Heart to Break by Kim Petras.
Oh, yeah, that's a bop.
love that song. Could listen to it 5,000 times.
Love that sort of thing.
Sabrina Carpenter is very hot.
So
Sure.
So tiny.
Chapel Rowan,
Love.
love.
You know, Meatball was in a music video ages ago.
Really?
Pink Pony Club.
Really, with Chapel? She loves the drag queens, huh?
She does.
She is a drag queen. Her makeup
She
looks
is a
incredible.
drag
It
queen.
was Meatball
When she
Shout
traveled,
out.
me and Pork Chop.
Shout out.
And Pork Chop wouldn't let me get dressed in the bathroom with her, so I had to get dressed in the parking lot.
Wait, you're not Pork Chop? I thought it was Pork Chop and Big Diaper.
Well, let's take a break on that one. She called you big.
She sure did.